By the time you hear this episode, we will already be there. And
almost back.
And almost back again, like The Hobbit, here and back again.
And back again.
Patrick. Yeah, so we are doing what we're going to call a mini-sode this week.
Oh, I like
not a
that.
full length.
Wait, what is it?
A mini-sode.
A mini-sode, not a
Didn't
mini-sode.
stutter, Patrick.
Okay, all
You
right.
keep asking. I know what I'm doing.
All right, I don't know if you do.
I do.
All right.
I do. We have some news clips to get through this week, and we're also going to kind of give you a trip briefing of what we're going to see when we're there and what we hope to experience.
Stuff to look forward to in the future when we come back and we can talk about.
We've been world traveling since yesterday. We went to Toronto
International.
and saw Hugh Jackman in concert.
We did. We saw Huge.
Huge Jackman.
Yeah, he was wonderful.
He was great.
Great showman.
Drove right back home to pack and get ready for Disney in the morning, which again, by the time you hear this, we will already be in Disney.
Almost
so
back, yeah.
We're going to clip through some really great news clips of the week and then talk a little bit about our trip, what we hope to see, and make this short and sweet.
I have one hope.
What's your hope?
I have two hopes.
Tell me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I have two hopes.
What's
Hope
that?
number one is that we see Bob Disney.
Oh, I hope. Gosh. He's never there when we're there.
Well, he's there. He's just busy doing Bob Disney things.
Coming up with great ideas for the park.
Yeah. Oh, watch the railings.
Oh.
I hope
Is it a Bob Disney memorial railing?
he's not dead.
He's not dead? Okay.
Yet.
I just had to make that clear because,
Yeah.
there's rumors that Walt is frozen somewhere.
He is not. That is so not true.
But what
Wink.
about Bob? What about Bob?
What about Bob
Disney?
So my second one is that I hope I see a boat.
What kind of a boat?
I want to see the boat that's going to save the people.
You want to
from
see the rescue boats?
I want to see the rescue boats. I do. I really
I'm
kind
going
of
to
do.
take a video of you yelling "jump" at it, and I'll complete my trip too in a roundabout way.
That's kind of fun.
Let's get to the news.
This is the Global Broadcasting Service, serving remote outposts since 1928.
If you're going to be in the Disney area this 4th of July, there's a lot going on to celebrate. If you're in the Magic Kingdom Park, they're going to have special hours on July 3rd. They're going to be open 8 a.m. to 12 a.m. and July 4th, 8 a.m. to 1 a.m. Along with that, there will be Disney's Celebrate America, a 4th of July concert in the sky, which offers booming fireworks orchestrated to patriotic melodies, showering the Magic Kingdom sky on both July 3rd and July 4th at 9:15 p.m.
Crackle, 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 crackle.
Ooh, that's a new one.
Boom, crackle, 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 boom, crackle, crackle, crackle.
I like that.
That's all I got.
Guests can also dance the night away with DJs spinning tunes at a hoedown throwdown in Frontierland and an out-of-this-world galactic gathering in Tomorrowland. Fans at home can join in the Independence Day celebration by viewing a special July 4th live stream of the dazzling fireworks display on the Disney Parks blog.
I feel like you read that.
I did a little bit.
Okay, all right.
I was reading it a little bit.
You don't say dazzling ever.
All the time. That's how I describe you.
Oh,
Your dazzling personality.
Oh, dear.
Illuminations Reflections of Earth will end its nearly 20-year run on September 30th of this year, so this will be the last time to experience the patriotic 4th of July grand finale of this beloved nighttime spectacular. It is entitled The Heartbeat of Freedom, and this will begin immediately following the 9 p.m. Illuminations Reflections of Earth display. That's at Epcot.
All right.
The Voices of Liberty will perform great American tunes during a 4th of July concert on the American Gardens Theater stage at 5:30, 6:45, and 8 p.m. The group will also perform in the Rotunda inside the American Adventure Pavilion at 2 p.m. and 3 p.m., which, that's where I like to take naps.
You sure do.
It's a great place. It's the air conditioning's great. The floor is cold. The marble floor, you sit right down on it. It feels awesome. And along with that, you can meet your favorite Disney character in special Spirit of 76 patriotic attire at the American Adventure as well. And there will be specialty eats and drinks throughout the parks, from patriotic cupcakes and special dining packages to red, white, and blue sangria and a boomberry lemonade.
Patriotic Cupcake. Wasn't that your nickname in college?
I'm a patriotic cupcake.
Nope.
I don't know the rest of it. Patriotic, do or die, 2, 3, 4. Did you know?
I didn't.
Did you know at Casey's Corner in Magic Kingdom that you can get a free brownie?
Who's Casey?
Casey at Bat. You know that poem, Kids
Okay,
Get Back?
yeah.
Yeah. So at this typical hot dog stand, if you go very first thing in the morning, the first 2 people in line are picked to throw a first pitch to officially open the restaurant. After throwing their baseballs, they receive a brownie, while the cast members lead the guests in a rousing rendition of Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
Where is this now?
Magic Kingdom at Casey's Corner.
So, and you're going to have a brownie at 9 o'clock in the morning.
It's vacation, of course I am.
Oh, all right.
You're not? I'll eat your brownie.
American Tubbies. We're American
Here we
Tubbies.
go. This is what vacation's all about, and the 4th of July is about gaining weight.
Okay.
At Hollywood Studios, people noticed this week that Oasis Canteen, which is a little food kiosk in the park, has changed its name to Epic Eats. The location of the kiosk and the menu items both are exactly the same as they were before. They will still be serving freshly made funnel cakes and ice cream floats. And somebody mused that they changed the name because the Oasis Canteen was too similar to Oga's Cantina. And they didn't want to have any kind of
A
competition.
little bit of confusion.
Although if you were that person that went to this Oasis Canteen expecting it to be Oga's Cantina, you'd be very disappointed.
Sure. Absolutely. 100%.
What gives? It really skimped out on this Star Wars experience. If you're in the mood to buy some merchandise, there is now Ratatouille-themed merchandise in Epcot.
I love Ratatouille.
I do too. I knew you'd be excited about this one.
Patton Oswalt's my favorite.
Yeah, you've liked him for a long time.
Long time.
Long since before
Yeah.
Ratatouille.
Yes.
You can buy a chef's jacket that has Remy on it. On the back, it has a little inscription in French.
What does it say?
It says, I know the translation. I forget the actual wording in the French, but the translation was, "It is me, I am the chef. C'est moi, c'est le chef." No, c'est moi, il est le chef. Yeah, it is me, I am the chef.
Wow. That's,
Which means you're in charge, because the chef in the kitchen is the...
So I should get that shirt.
Well,
Because I am in charge.
are you? Bob Disney should have that shirt.
Bob Disney has all the shirts.
Yes. You can also get a tank top and a tumbler with all the Ratatouille theming on it.
Okay.
If you are in the mood for more Toy Story merchandise, there is now Bo Peep themed merchandise.
Which is not freaky at all. Bo Peep looks normal.
The eyes. Don't stare into the eyes.
Those dead eyes.
So you can find a 2-piece outfit with a jumpsuit and a skirt available for purchase at the Disney parks. You can also find a purse that is inspired by her sheep. The purse is $65 and the dress, want to guess?
110.
$168.
168.
Yes.
Wow.
But you get to look like Bo Peep, so it's worth it, right?
That's some kind of role play, isn't it?
Yes, with the Ratatouille jacket and the Bo Peep jumpsuit. Of course. Mm-hmm. If you're hungry, there's a new popcorn bucket available at the Magic Kingdom. There is a Steamboat Willie themed popcorn bucket. This was first debuted in Disneyland, and now it is available at the popcorn cart near Cinderella Castle for $18.
And now, can you use a snack credit for that?
No.
Can you use a meal credit for that?
No.
That's a bunch of crap.
No, because merchandise.
That's a bunch of crap.
You can't get that for free.
That's a bunch of crap.
It's not a bunch of crap.
That's a bunch of crap.
You can also, from Toy Story 4, find some Dooney and Burke bags.
I'm sorry. What now?
Dooney and Burke bags.
Dooney and Burke bags.
Dooney and Burke.
What's Dooney and Burke?
It's a brand.
Oh, I
It's a
didn't
very
know that.
popular brand. Of
I should
bags.
know these things.
I'll point it out to you when we're there.
Thank goodness.
You can't wait.
I
You're so
can't.
excited.
Why aren't we leaving?
I don't know. Each bag features some of the favorite characters from the Toy Story franchise, including Ham, Rex, Bo Peep, and Slinky Dog. You can also spot Woody, Buzz, Lightyear, Jessie, and Forky on the bags as well. And if you collect Pandora charms, there's new charms out featuring the Lion King and Disney villains. You get Simba, Nala and Simba, Timon and Pumbaa, Maleficent, Cruella, and the Red Queen from Alice in Wonderland. Patrick, I know that you're excited for this one because when I said it last week, you got a little excited. Topolino's breakfast and dinner menu has been released. This is the restaurant. Opening at the Riviera Resort, Disney's brand new resort that is due out in December. So you're going to be able to order things like quiche Gruyere, spiced sausage hash, sour cream waffles for breakfast, and for dinner, braised lamb shank, the tomahawk veal chop,
Yeesh.
and the AAA filet.
AAA filet.
Filet. Huh. So if you're a AAA member,
You get a
order
filet.
this filet. Yeah.
Interesting.
And one thing I'm very, very sad about, in the world of dining is I was so excited to take you to Pangu Pangu in Pandora and have you try the Moara margarita because it's amazing. It was a strawberry margarita.
You bragged about it, I remember.
Many times. They've changed it. They went ahead and they completely changed the flavor and the color of the margarita.
What is Bob Disney thinking?
But you get a free tote bag.
Oh, that's nice.
No, you don't.
A $2 free tote bag.
$2 free tote bag. It is switched from a strawberry flavor and coloring to a more traditional margarita flavor. Now it is blue, and it features passion fruit boba balls.
You know how I feel about boba balls.
Favorite.
I love
you
boba
love those
balls.
boba balls. Fun fact, in Canada, tell us about the boba balls.
Well, we went to, where was this? What was that place?
It was called Marché Move and Pick.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that.
Nope.
And we decided to have bubble tea.
Bubble tea, yeah, you did.
I had a bubble tea. And I've had the bubble tea where you bite down and the juices go in your mouth, and it's really wonderful.
How was that again?
You bite down, and then they go in your mouth. So we were we were sitting eating, and you were telling me some fascinating story.
Yeah.
When a bubble tea bubble went up my straw and into my mouth, and when I bit down on it, it was chewy.
Ew.
It was not a bust of juice. It was
it?
It was like a gummy.
How did that sound?
Now it's an ASMR podcast.
I don't think I would want to tune in for that.
No, it was chewy and it was like a gummy type thing. And I interrupted your story to go, oh wow, and you were like, bro, I guess my story's not important. I'm like, no, try this, and you were like, yeah, that's really gummy. I understand now. Will you stop my story?
Yes, it was just like a gummy bear.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, I ate them all.
Not what I was used to from the American boba balls, but the Canadian boba balls.
I like how you say boba balls and put your hand on your hip.
Boba balls. I'm so fancy and classy. I'm drinking boba balls.
Her hands are on her hips. Yes. Anyway, but it was, so really good. I'm excited about that. I want boba balls. I want them all.
Do you
touch them all.
Do you have a word that you say that you strike a pose for? I'm going to try to look for it now.
Oh, yeah, there are more than one. There was more than one phrase that will make me strike a pose.
Well, what's one?
Let's see. I don't know. We'll have to discover that together.
We'll have to look for it on vacation.
We will.
Yes. If you're drinking around the world, the peach frosé has returned to France. This concoction is made up of frozen Côte de Provence rosé and peach, as the name would suggest. The frosé can be found off the beaten path in the Hall de Boulangerie Patisserie in the back corner of the France Pavilion.
I have no idea what you're saying.
The drink is $12 before tax and is not eligible for the Disney dining plan.
Sounds like gibberish.
Non, ne sais pas.
Okay.
I am the chef. Il est le chef. If you love the color pink, Imagination Pink treats have hit the parks. This is celebrating the new pink color to come out on the merchandise. And you can find a pink piñata, a ganache square, strawberry rose, and champagne at the ganachery.
A ganache square.
Oh, I'm crossing my arms now a little bit. What I'm saying is it whenever I say something that's like foreign?
Pretentious?
You know?
I mean...
You can get a little ganachery. You can get a pink cocktail.
Okay, they can't see you, but you're doing it.
It's the Dockside Margaritas. Although that wouldn't be French. That'd be not French. Definitely not French.
Oh, okay.
Dockside Margaritas. There. Said it like an American.
Now do it like you're from Jamestown.
That's just me the whole time. You can also get pink cupcakes, tarts, cotton candy, cocktail, macarons, and lemonade. For pink. Imagination Pink.
That's Jamestown, New York, by the way.
Yeah. If you like Pimm's, you can get a Pimm's slush in Epcot as well at the UK Pavilion. This is a lemonade that you can get at the UK Pavilion. And of course, in Disney Springs, one of your favorite places, Goofy's Candy Company, where you get those lovely Rice Krispie treats. I just shook my head a little bit on Rice Krispie treats.
We need to get a video of this.
You can get Toy Story 4 treats now. You can get a caramel apple modeled after the Pixar ball. And the other is modeled after the Little Green Men. Ew.
No hand gesture for that one.
Nope, just a voice. If you don't like caramel apples, you can also try some cake pops. One is modeled after Woody's sheriff badge, while the other is based on Buzz Lightyear. This is something I'm not going to try. You might want to do it. This doesn't agree with me. But Disney Springs has a violet sake at Yesake.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why?
It's a what now?
A violet sake. and I bowed a little bit. Yeah.
What is a violet sake?
This has prickly pear flavor, which sets it apart from the other frozen slushies at Yusake. And it's not too sweet. And it's topped with pretty Konpaito sugar candy, and this is $10.
Not bad.
Yeah. We're going to take a super quick break. When we come back, we're going to do a quick briefing on our trip. So stick around and stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hey, my name's Paul, and I'm not an animal expert.
I'm Donna, and I'm not an animal expert either.
And together we do a podcast about animals called Varmints.
Every week we pick an animal, do a bunch of research on it, and bring you some interesting facts about that animal.
But we don't stop there. We talk about that animal in movies, TV, and other pop culture.
And we talk about whether or not that animal would make a tasty dish, and how intelligent we think it is on the scale of 1 to 10.
It's exactly like one of those fancy PBS nature documentaries.
Except with more poo jokes.
New episodes go live every Thursday wherever you find your favorite podcasts.
Or you can visit us at blazingcariboustudios.com.
Varmints! Varmints!
And we are back.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Feels like we were gone forever.
Feels like we left for a long, long time, but we did not. We're going to just talk briefly about what we hope to see and do on our trip coming up here tomorrow. But again, like we said, you'll be listening to this. We'll be almost home.
Hey, it's the guys from the Earful podcast. Hey, we've been looking for you. Where's your bowler hats?
Oh my gosh, we heard about you.
Be careful with that railing over there.
Hold on to your butts if you're scared a little bit. Yeah, I just think he sounds a lot like Mickey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
So our trip, this is really kind of a food trip for us. I feel like it's a food trip. It's mostly based around some odder choices that we normally would make for food and dining, which I'm completely okay with because, as you all know, you could go to Disney 50 times and still not hit every single restaurant.
Sure.
So we're going to be stopping at places along the way. One of the places I really wanted to get to because I heard so many good reviews about it was Storybook Dining at Artist Point at the Wilderness Lodge. Have you ever been to the Wilderness Lodge?
Yes.
Long time ago?
No, with you.
No. I've never been.
We drove by it or we visited it. Did we drive through it or?
Nope, I don't think so. Unless you're thinking of something different, like a different resort. Like Great Wolf Lodge in Ohio.
All very possible.
Which we've done. But I'm excited about it because you're going to get to meet some of the dwarfs, Snow White and the Evil Queen. All the food is themed around Snow White.
Who's your favorite dwarf?
That's a good question. I just kind of want to say Grumpy because he's fun.
Okay.
Definitely not Dopey. No.
I've always been partial to Doc.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just think Doc is Doc's the cool one.
He's the leader?
He's the leader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So along with that, another food experience that we're going to be trying, we're going to go to Morocco and eat dinner.
I'm so
one night.
excited.
This is something we've been talking about for years.
Honestly.
And we've always heard amazing things about it, but you know how it goes. You have your favorites, and that usually we go to Canada. That's one of our favorites.
Yep, steaks
Been
in
there a
Canada.
couple times, but this time we're doing Restaurant Marrakesh.
Yeah. I cannot be more thrilled.
Right around the time of Illuminations one night.
Oh, is that right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. So we'll be eating and then watching the fireworks because that show is going away.
I'm okay with that.
Get some Illuminations merchandise.
Yeah.
We are also going to be hitting up. Patrick has never done this before. We're going to go to Woody's Lunchbox for lunch one day.
I haven't seen it.
Possibly even breakfast because they do have some breakfast sandwiches now.
They do.
A little bit on the sweet
Somebody
side.
told us about that.
Yeah. And we are then going to be going out of the parks for dinner one night and going to Boma at Animal Kingdom Lodge. I am so excited about this because I've never seen Animal Kingdom Lodge, and I've heard that this restaurant is just out of this world. It's buffet, and they have a very special dessert called zebra domes that is apparently one of the best desserts on property.
I think I've had breakfast there.
Animal Kingdom Lodge? Mm-hmm. What'd you have?
I don't remember, but I remember going there for breakfast. And I think it was the day we flew out. This is when my girls were really, really little. It was the day we flew out. We went there for breakfast.
Huh. Interesting. Did you see the animals?
There's so many different things in my head that I can't remember where I'll tell you once we're there. No, I saw animals here and I was standing there. Like I have in my head what I saw, but I can't tell you exactly where I was.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Something I feel like I keep saying this phrase, very excited about is on one of our days off, we're going to be going to Disney Springs like we do. And we're going to have lunch at Morimoto Asia. which is one that I have long been wanting to go back to. But because it is a signature meal, it usually takes 2 credits for a dinner. However, if you go for lunch, it's only 1.
Cool.
So we're going to get to taste it and be there without having to spend 2 credits each, which is great. And then inevitably, I'm taking Patrick to probably the Polite Pig, or we've been to Wolfgang Puck Express a few times.
I don't need to do that.
No, it's good though.
No,
Don't
but
get me wrong.
honestly, I'd rather go eat at the hangar at Jacques.
Oh, good point.
I'd rather eat
We've
there.
never done a meal there.
No.
Just like appetizers.
Correct.
We could definitely think about that.
Yeah.
I think you'd love the Polite Pig though.
Oh, yeah.
Barbecue.
Oh, the pictures look amazing.
And bourbon cocktails.
I'm okay with bourbon too.
Absolutely. And then another night, we're going back to Disney Springs, and I'm taking him to Chef Art Smith's Homecoming for dinner. I've never been there. Neither has he. I did stop in there last year for a drink of moonshine, which is what they specialize in. They have, I would assume, over 20 different kinds of moonshine. Moonshine cocktails, just plain moonshine. You can get a squeezer bottle that you can get refills on. You get
Of
plastered.
moonshine?
Yeah.
All right, we're getting drunk in
Absolutely.
Disney.
Drunk in Disney. Then when we head over to the Animal Kingdom one night, this is so good. We're going to go to Tiffin's.
We've been to Tiffin's.
You have not.
I have not.
You have not. It is
get
like the
confused.
Animal Kingdom equivalent of Le Cellier, but better, I think.
Is it weird that they have these big restaurants in Animal Kingdom that serve meat? Is it
I
weird?
haven't thought about that before.
Is it weird? It's a little weird.
Is that a Bob Disney thing?
I don't know. I feel it's weird that you spend all day looking at the animals and come on and try the zebra. It's delicious.
I think they serve zebra.
Maybe not.
Maybe not, but you're gonna love that. I had surf and turf there last time. Out of this world. The presentation, the plating, the delivery, the service was all stellar.
Excellent.
Stellar. Could not say enough of good things about it. And then Patrick surprised me with something that we're doing.
Yeah. So I called Bob Disney, spoke to one of the associates, and said, "Here's the thing. I want to surprise my wife, with something, but I don't want her to know about it. So how do we go about planning something and not having her know about it?" Oh, no problem. They transferred me 2 or 3 times. Finally got a hold of somebody. They said, "We'll make this happen. We'll take a different credit card. We'll create your own account." Well, dummy me, I use the same email address that Kate has used, and so it showed up on our itinerary.
Yeah, he's like, double check when we're going to see this. And I'm like, what did you do? Oh, we're going to the Star Wars Galactic Experience. This is awesome.
Yeah.
So
we're doing dessert with drinks before the fireworks. Now, I took a big risk
you did.
because Kate's favorite, all-time favorite thing at all of Disney parks is Fantasia.
Show.
The show, yeah.
All-time favorite show.
Fantasia.
Fantasmic.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was pausing.
I love that movie.
Fantasmic.
Yes.
Is Kate's all-time favorite. And so I took the risk because doing this means we're going to have to skip that show
That night. But
and there was a little anxiety when I told her.
yeah. Oh, I was like, no, because what if it rains the next night and we miss Fantasmic? I'm going to have convulsions.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened last time. Was we got rained out, and then the next night we could do it. We had something else planned that we
Yep.
couldn't miss.
Yep.
So I was very bummed.
So I am taking Kate for cocktails and desserts and fireworks.
Some sort of special toy.
And so I don't believe it's a
special-
toy.
Special keepsake.
It's a keepsake.
I think it's a stormtrooper outfit. To keep.
I'm kind of hoping it's the Princess Leia slave costume is what I
Oh
hope.
boy, I hope it's for you. I absolutely
Said
yes.
no one ever.
Yes. On top of that,
On top of
on top
that,
of everything, we're going to be trying the Void at Disney Springs with the Star Wars version of.
how
the
many days are we
experience.
going? My goodness.
We're going to be here for 3 months.
Okay.
The Void offers 2 experiences in VR. One is Star Wars and one is Wreck-It Ralph. So we picked the Star Wars because we're such big fans. We love Wreck-It Ralph too, though. Patrick's like, change your
I
mind.
didn't know there was a choice.
There is a Wreck-It Ralph one, but we'll do the Star Wars this time and save Wreck-It Ralph for another time.
All right.
And he's going to get to see Toy Story Land for the first time. It'll be my second time. We'll be checking out some of the items we listed in our Bite of Passage episode. We're going to try some of those snacks and breakfasts in our second or third episode. What else to say?
Well, what to say is here is yet another vacation where I will come back exhausted and wishing I had a vacation to go on.
Yeah. Yes, because Disney is a sun up to sundown type of vacation. But hopefully we'll plan some downtime.
We'll
go play.
You just for 30 minutes read a list of the food we're going to eat.
We'll go play mini golf. Maybe?
No mini
golf? Okay.
We are going to sleep and maybe sit by the pool at least for 10 minutes one time.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. We'll absolutely
there's
have
no definitely.
10 minutes of that.
Oh, my God.
I'm like a little kid when it comes to Disney. I just want to keep going. I just want to keep seeing everything.
She is the Energizer Bunny.
And we may even throw in a day of SeaWorld because we have a friend that we always like to hang out with. And typically we've done Universal Studios. And this year we may be skipping that because the lines are so long for Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure that we may save that for our fall trip to Horror Nights. Horror Nights. Yeah. So, gang, we're going to wrap this episode up.
We can't.
Why not?
We absolutely cannot. We didn't pose any questions to them.
I know. Well, what should we ask? We've talked a lot about what we're going to be doing on our trip. Here's our question of the week for you. How do you like to plan your Disney itinerary? Do you do it at an aggressive pace? Do you plan a lot of rests inside each day? Do you go for the food? Do you go for the rides?
Yeah. And I have a question to tag on to that. Are you I packed last week and I'm ready to go? Or are you I packed right now because we're leaving and yet we should be packing, but we're recording a podcast?
Or are you the type that is currently letting her hair dye set in while recording a podcast, knowing that she has to then go shower and pack?
Oh, my God.
And then go to an event downtown. That would be me.
Oh,
if you didn't tell, that was me.
So
yeah.
I am curious to know if people are last minute packers. Are you do you pack a week before and then all week go, oh my God, I didn't put this in it, or do
you buy it at the park?
Do you get to that day and you go, oh my God, we didn't plan on somebody to watch the dog?
Oh God, we have a dog. Oh my God, we forgot we have a dog. Crap. Yes, let us know what your vacation style is, and when we get back from our trip, we will give you a trip debriefing. Sans briefs.
We promise.
Pantless.
We promise to make it as entertaining as we can.
Yes, and who knows what'll happen. You have a friend that works there.
I do.
You might meet up with him.
He's a cast member.
And see what he has to say about what's going on at Hollywood Studios and all the Star Wars stuff that's coming to that park. So have a great week. We'll see you when we get back, all tanned and exhausted from our trip. And until then,
ta-ta.
Ta-ta for now. Until then, hold on to your butts. Until then, Bob Disney says,
jump!
Bye.